Can I beat The Last of Us Part 1 without using guns or bows? Hi everyone, Siege here and welcome back to the channel. This is the first challenge run video of the channel. Scary but exciting. This was the original intent of the channel and I was now finally able to get one completed. Well, the script it is. This is also the main reason I hadn't been uploading recently. So I do apologize for that, and I also had to get through 30 plus hours of gameplay footage. So without further ado, let's get started on the video. But before anything else, let's talk about the rules of this run. Rule number 1, of course, no guns or bows. This means that we are not allowed to use any of the weapons assigned to slot 1 until 4 of our inventory. This means no shotguns, no rifles, no handguns, and no bows. Unfortunately, this game has no discard system, so we will not be able to remove them from the inventory. So you will be seeing them strapped to our back throughout the run. So, fun, I guess? Maybe we could run faster or be more sneaky if we could. Possibly maybe be able to do fast rolls like in Dark Souls. Who knows? There's a second reason for this though, and that is because I really am very bad with aiming in video games. Especially with projectile-based weaponry. So this should help with that. Right? Right? You'll see later just how good or bad I am with this. Can't really control my allies in this run, so if they use guns, that's, I guess, fair game. But knowing my aim, they should probably aim better than me. Because skills, I guess. Rule number 2. I have to play on Grounded Plus. Now, while writing the script, internet says there is no major difference between Grounded Plus and Grounded. The game also does not really say otherwise, unlike the other difficulties, so who knows? The main reason for Grounded Plus is really to put a large constraint in terms of resource pickups. I have completed the game before, and resources are not that plentiful, well, depending on the difficulty. This means that we have to pick when to spend these resources. It's gonna be part of the challenge. Rule number 3. No cheats or glitches. Well, having these would just break the immersion, so we avoid that. And we do want to get good. So, as people from the Souls community say, get good, scrub. Rule number 4. Parts of the game that force me to use weapons are fair game. I will point out these sections as we get to them in the video. So with these rules laid out, join me on my journey into my very first challenge run video. Let's go! So we meet Sarah, a sweet child who gives us a watch.
Your birthday?
See Joe coming in and apparently the Coopers had the same idea as us, so Joe, being the nice father that he is, shoots the guy. I don't know if that's nice, but we take a drive to the city, we see a house burning, some scrubs in the road, and eventually get into the city and get into a collision. Get out of the car. Tommy, being the awesome guy that he is, helps us with our challenge run. Give him our gun so that we don't fail the challenge again, and start hauling Sarah to safety. We reach the alley, get jumped by a random stranger, and then Tommy here shows us how to use the gun. Don't need it because we aren't gonna be using guns in this run. We then get into the bar. Tommy makes a big sacrifice play while we get to safety.
Go! You got Sarah! I cannot run him!
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there!
We run for our dear life. Get chased by this other stranger. And this guard just outright shoots at us. Joel does a fast roll to dodge the bullet. While Tommy swoops in to save us, however...
Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me.
20 years later. We wake up and meet Tess.
How was your morning?
She tells us of the plan.
Is that Robert fucking sent them?
So we walk to the checkpoints, see some explosions, boom boom. Learn how to use bandages, and do some more walking. Look at some sleeping guy and his birds. Then proceed to grab our gear. Now, before we proceed, I would just like to point out that we are already fully upgraded.
Your shots count.
The health upgrade basically gives us free restarts in general throughout the run. Crafting speed is helpful at times.
All right, Texas.
And the Shiv mastery is also maxed out as well. It may seem to downplay the challenge, but we rarely kill clickers in this run with Shivs, so I don't think it would really matter. I'm also missing some training manuals that I will be picking up on this run. I will also be trying to point out where I get my resources so that you could get those in your playthrough as well. I'm not sure if they're static or random resources though. So we go grab the ladder, go down the stairs,
Down through here.
leave the guy under the rubble as we don't have a way of putting him out of his misery, and eventually get into our very first encounter of the game. I crouch my way to my first stealth skill. Give the second lady a good stomp to the head, and give the last one a taste of my knuckles. We grab a plank. We grab a plank to walk across a gap, and then talk to a kid to let us pass to reach a small slum area.
Sure the coast is clear.
Watch a fist fight. Ooh, who's gonna win? Get intimidated by Marlene's friend and bribe a guy to let us see
Come
Robert.
through here.
We all know who Robert is, right?
Went back to the wharf.
I'm not going anywhere.
Tess quarrels with three guys and then shows us how badass she is as we enter our first encounter of the game. Well, I guess it's the second one. I sneak up on the first guy, give him some good punches, and then die to the other one that chickened out to the tunnel. On my second attempt, I basically did the same thing, but Tess, being the good girl that she is, distracted the other guy enough for me to kill him afterwards.
Nicely done, Texas.
Death counter. So, I'll be putting up a number down below in terms of how much death has happened
Checks.
to me on this run. So, death counter 1. On the next section, we do an initial double takedown on the first two guys, and another one on the two guys in the building, and grab the key to the door. And give some love to this fellow. Scoot up the stairs to give this guy a love tap. On my second attempt, I was able to take out the third guy by waiting for him to go into the room, and then made my way downstairs for the fourth guy near the pallet. I got too excited with the shiv on the table and got seen by the last guy. I tried to throw myself onto him, but he was way too accurate and took me out. On my final attempt, I miserably fail a simple brick throw. Yay, skill! Punch him in the face for dodging, and yeah, let him meet my boots acquaintance. This area is very big, but there are only 6 people here that we have to take out. I don't believe you have to kill all of them, but I did. I would also like to point out that at any point in the game, if I can grab a brick first, or a bottle second, I will always try to do that. You will see later on how powerful these two items are. I'll also make sure to save my melee weapons as much as I can because they also have their own purpose in this run. We then chase Robert through some rooms, corner him, beat him senseless, not because he sold our guns,
Is a stupid
but
idea.
because he was using them. We are in the challenge runs, by the way. We then meet Marlene, Queen of the Fireflies, but more on her later. Grab some tape and some scissors from the middle crate,
We've been quiet.
some explosives from the shelf, and then proceed to discuss a plan
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how.
that we're gonna not be following otherwise. I face smash this guy's face with a brick, while Marlene uses her fists on his friend. Pick up some explosives while we're at it, show off the power of my stick, show off my mad bottle skills to the fourth guy into a stump, and then another bottle to the last guy followed by my bar fists. First try clear! Hooray for us! We then do more walking, and then we eventually meet our package. Yeah, I know, it's a person, it's Ellie. She's currently wearing her training outfit, which we will get back to later. For now, we are going to be just with Ellie. Well, Ellie does not seem to like us that much. I think it's just because she's tired from her training. Foreshadowing. We walk around town, move a giant garbage bin like it's nothing, and then hide out in this room till Tess catches up. After wasting a perfectly fine brick, we start up the generator, walk through old houses and then through a big long truck. Ellie, also being the badass that she is, stabs a lady. Badass Tess shoots the other one, while we finish her off. We learn that Joel and Tess apparently have X-ray vision. Don't know for what reason. But before we can discuss further, we have to bolt it out of here. After moving through all that, we pick up some more supplies, and finally reach one of the tough sections for this run. Now, I know, we could have sneaked through this place, but in the spirit of the run, I did want to show off not using guns or bows, so I tried to get some kills.
So many of them out here.
On my 11th attempt, I finally got a good run in, which actually started from a mistake. I got seen while crossing to the tank. How many retakes was that? Which allowed me to hug one of them, sneak up on another, played ring around the table on this guy, and finally, with the help of Tess, got the third guy, while the fourth guy decided to check for his friends and got punched to the death as well. The last guy, up there, I think is now in denial. I tried putting him out of his misery, but his noggin was just too hard. I tried throwing 2 bricks to his head, but he lived. Must be a tough head. I almost got tempted to bow him down actually, but I moved on instead. Picked up more supplies, and finally the sewers offered some reprieve from all that chaos. We then have some argument on what to do and decide to continue on our
Let's
journey.
say that we deliver you to the fireflies.
We take a nice stroll in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hear something ominous, like maybe my tummy. Maybe not. I don't know. Crouch under some rubble. Go up the stairs. Then down the stairs and into... What the hell is that?
God damn it. Clicker.
We move that out of the way. Meet the local wildlife. Pick up some tape. Open this door and immediately get a hug from this clicker. Think it was lonely after all of this nonsense. I pick up some water, sugar, piece of cloth, and decide to craft a shiv and then immediately waste that shiv on a door. Yeah, this game has shiv doors that usually have a bunch of resources inside and sometimes special items. However, I don't think that they're worth the investment of resources, being them so scarce. So we are going to be skipping all of them in the run, except for this one, of course. We do some more climbing, and then get into another clicker encounter. Now, if I did not waste that shiv, could have used that to kill these clickers. I think there are only 2 here, so instead, decided on stealthing my way out of here. Panicked a little, ran over to climb, but got killed in the process. Do note that there are some items, I believe, inside the rooms here that are dark, but weren't able to get them in this run. It was at this point that I actually upgraded my controller settings to prevent me from developing ARPL, I guess. And then after throwing another bottle to this truck, I was able to pass through here. After more scaling, without regards to safety, we get into forest clear section, where only Joel is required to clear the area to progress, actually. So on my first attempt, I decided to go Rambo. Got a couple of kills, but eventually succumbed to their numbers. So, on my 5th try, I cleared it with 3 stealth kills and 2 more boxing rounds. Also made sure I had a brick friend with me as well. And the choco bar to recover some health from the table. And then decided to toss my brick friend away because I don't know. I think I misclicked. We eventually reached the subway, and it was also at this point that we get to pick up the Molotov recipe, I believe so. Which we are gonna save for later. Very, very much later. Oh, this place took me a while to complete. And it was at this point that I should have learned how these pickers actually work.
Okay, Joel, you take point.
Maybe I should do more research for
no
doing
matter
this
what,
challenge
you
run
stay right on his
videos, right?
heels. Sure. You
So-
stay sharp.
Pickers have this ability that looks like them shouting into nothingness. Initially, I always thought that it was just the way to scare the player. It will settle rotation, you know, the patch thing. So if you stay in front of them while they do it, you might as well have been honking a giant horn to signal your location. So, glad I learned that way into the run. Yeah, not at this point. So, for all my guns here, it's probably because of that. They are blind, so yeah, this is their way to locate their food. I had this during one of the loading screens because while browsing through the recordings, yeah, I did pop up one from this section. But I was so focused on getting through here that I probably did not even notice. Few more attempts later, we got the section cleared finally. We're able to get up, leave this place for good. I did leave one safe in this location as I, kind of lost track about of all of these decks, so maybe on a different one. Forgot how to climb the ladder as well, for fear of making a sound. I think I can summarize how we all felt after that place.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Joel also said something about it being pure luck, but I'd say it's just pure skill.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Moving right along, I get into the museum, congratulate the staff, then push the big trolley again, like it's nothing, and go up into a lobster truck. We narrowly get through the gate with one of our
Got some on
friends
your
giving
shoe.
us a hand for our trouble.
Shoot you.
Well, at this point, we also get introduced to the workbench.
She's alright.
told
I
you.
have used it all throughout the run, but not for the reasons you might have been thinking of. It's really just to max out all my guns. Maybe I do a different run with this game, but you never know. I do like it that when you upgrade guns in this game, they do get a visual flourish. Broken handles, change some parts, which is actually a good touch. You really feel that your guns are getting better. Now, I don't think Ellie knows how valuable that vase is, but I don't think anyone's gonna be looking for it anytime soon. I hope. We got to use our beefy arms to lift some beams, and that gets separated from the badass duo for a bit. I stab a clicker randomly passing by, ponder if I want to attach some spikies on my stickies, and continue to head on my merry way. Lure the other two clickers away with a bottle, smart, and then visit the cafeteria for my daily choco dose. And then have to toss a second bottle to get that clicker by the exit away from there. And then meet a random stranger banging on the door. See Tess manage her guy. And then find Ellie getting some much needed hugs from probably the owner of the blue vase from earlier. We then get into a rumble with more infected, then get blindsided by another one from the back. This room has 7 enemies that you have to deal with, so I made my spiky stick on the second attempt, but immediately get kissed on the neck immediately after. That's a lot of immediatelys. On my 4th attempt, after a big brain play of staying in the doorway so that I don't get backstabbed by the other infected, I clear the area.
Stay focused.
After some stairs,
Yes,
we reach a rooftop where we enjoy a nice view of the rest of the city. It's still nice. Yeah, still nice. We then see a random firefly dead near the stairs with instructions on paper
Look at
to
this.
keep Ellie safe. I guess Ellie is
There's
the
a firefly
only
logo on his arm.
immune girl in the story.
What if we get there and they're
More
all
on that
dead?
later.
They won't be.
Moving on, I pick up a pendant while waddling like a penguin here, and then the plot thickens. Apparently,
see.
Tess got bit in the museum.
Show
Cry,
it to
cry.
me.
And that she is not long for this world
Oh,
anymore.
Christ.
So she makes another big sacrifice
Oops,
play to give
right.
us time to escape.
What the fuck?
Good girl, Tess.
I can't believe
Yeah.
we did that.
Stop.
While Ellie feels bad
We
for
just
leaving
left her to
Tess
die.
behind, I run up and pick up some
Stay
water,
close to me. I wanna get out.
blitz my way through the stairs while hearing about Tess, taking out 2 more enemies for us, jump over this ledge, pick up some ammo that we're not gonna use, then randomly break my bottle for, again, no reason. This misclicks. They're gonna be the death of me.
Joel,
I use my ninja skills to get to the hallway, tank a shot from this guard with my dad bod, and then proceed to punch my way through him and down the stairs. After some more ninjaing around, without dying... Okay, on my second attempt, I basically do the same thing, but just a tad bit better. Then hightail it outside into the subway once more. That truck? More of that truck later. I pick up some water, take out 2 more guards. I actually fumble my first attempt and got my face smashed here. Fumble my second attempt by getting seen. And on my third attempt, after taking out the first guy, considered to spare the second guy. But we all know how that ended up. Pick up some hidden meds on the corner here, move through the trains, get reminded by Ellie that she can't swim,
look,
pick up some
still
random
works.
note, get some hidden loot down here that I don't need, and proceed with ferrying Ellie via the Joel Express.
Be careful.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of the Joel Express in this run. I pick up a medkit on the bench and finally get out of the subway for good. I hope. Joel then tells us of a friend that can help us with some favors, so we got to get to Pittsburgh for that.
Fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
And reach
One of
another
those
one of those
stupid traps.
stupid traps this time. So, this is again one of the
That fridge, it looks like
sections
that's
that
the
we
counterweight.
are gonna be forced to use our guns. I
Here they
tried not
come.
to use this magical revolver that came out of nowhere, but to no avail, and unfortunately this is those type of areas. I did try to push the infected as best as I could until Ellie cuts me free, but they actually take chip damage from that and eventually die if you don't shoot them dead. This is in fact a sequence segment that only progresses once you kill a certain number of enemies. It is not silent, unfortunately.
Get off, you son of a bitch! Get off, you son of a bitch!
So on my second attempt, Bill came to the rescue and we make a mad dash and eventually get to the safety of the local pub.
Get off your ass!
Ellie,
Bill is not a welcoming guy, but
what are you
a
doing?
very cautious one
Turn
instead.
around and get on your knees.
He
down,
wants to
Sam.
check us.
All right, get on your knees!
He wants to check if we are infected. However, Ellie, being the badass that she is,
Anything
wanted
sprout?
nothing of
God
this.
damn it, I'm clean!
If I see so much as a trick,
Joel then tells Bills that we need a car. He then rambles on how hard that would be, but he eventually
I'm gonna
agrees.
do this. There's some gear I'm gonna need. It's on the other side of town.
And move on after seeing one of Bill's traps again.
In paradise.
This guy's really good. Very resourceful. So off to the parking lot we go. Four attempts later, we move into the basement of Bill, where we gear up. We get a shotgun that we are never gonna use. I guess Bill did not get the memo about the run. pick up some more supplies, and get taught how to make a nail bomb, another one of our projectile friends that we're gonna be using in this run.
You gotta be really careful.
And
This
a
thing
free one to
blows.
boot.
It shreds anybody's
Now,
stamina.
to my point earlier in the video, we have not used Molotovs and nail bombs up to this point, so I think we're in the clear of playing in full
We
loadout.
got shotguns and bombs.
Next
What
up,
the hell we doing?
Church Graveyard.
Few weeks is
Now, attempt 1 goes almost smoothly, but I learned that you can't escape this place without clearing the enemies. Even though Bill has the key all along, I think he's still mad about Ellie hitting his shooting arm or whatnot. I also like to mention here that you do have a chance to be assisted by your allies if you get grappled. That is if they are close enough and they feel like helping you. Does not work 100% of the time. This run would have been easier if it was. Probably also because of the difficulty setting putting them into passive mode. But luckily we got through here on the second attempt. Now in this quaint little village, needing some hugs, I did decide to give the first 3 locals some love. And finally, on my 5th attempt, after almost dying and getting saved by Ellie, Bill decided he was having none of my workout shenanigans and chopped the final clicker to pieces. Now, on my first attempt, while having some mano-a-mano with the locals, I stumbled upon this weird choke point. Apparently, this location is unreachable to the enemies. Also found out that they can unfortunately randomly clip into the spot depending on their animations and positioning. Now, after triggering another spawn of locals, I decided to use the hidey spot again, and it was at this point that I found out that if you move your body right in the corner, it also actually disables your AI. Weird. Attempt 14, and I found a better strategy. It's not the hidey hole. This boss right here is your best bet in not getting overwhelmed by all of these enemies. This spot funnels them into 2 entrances that you can utilize, and in case you have both sides covered, just jump down and reset the location. It's gonna be fine. Now it's time for the first mini-boss encounter of the game.
This ain't gonna hold him for long. That don't sound good.
The bloater. Now, before I show you how I cleared this bloater, here are some pointers.
goddamn bloater.
He has a throw bomb ability that generates spore cloud. He only has eyes for you. He can charge at you, so make sure to put something in between. And finally, avoid doing these things as they can cause you to die. So finally, after 18 attempts, this is how you defeat the bloater in grounded plus difficulty with no weapons. First, make sure you have 4 Molotovs at the ready. Keep moving at all times, making sure you know where he is and that what he is doing, as well as avoiding the other zombies around. And then when he is standing still or stunned after bumping into obstacles, toss 1 Molotov at a time and wait until all the flames on his body are gone before repeating until dead. We then get to the safe house where we meet Mrs. Bill, aka Frank.
Frank.
Who the hell's Frank?
And yeah, I agree. I
He's
won't
the
be
only
caught
idiot
wearing
that
that type of
wears red
shirt
like
anytime soon. Before setting out, you can pick up some pills, tape, parts, and a note to Bill. We can finally drive safely right after we get the car running. And I'll be skipping this segment because it's just a lot of running. But it took me quite a lot of attempts. 24 to be exact.
Here.
We then say goodbye to Bill, who gives
You'd
us
be
a
amazed at how
siphoning
many cars
tube,
still got
and
gas.
we are on our merry way for the ever-elusive
Appreciate it.
fireflies. Ellie did us a good
Light
favor
on the reading,
and
but it's
snagged
got
us some
interesting
comics.
photos.
I mean, good
Ellie, that
music
ain't for
for the
kids.
road.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of
What?
that.
Hold
Just
your horses. Are we gonna
After driving for a while, we meet Mr. I Am Hurt, but Joel sees through the deception and tries to run him over. We also see a fellow brickman here, and here, wait, that guy has a super brick. Oh damn, I wish I had one of those. Kidding aside, this is another forced combat area where we have to clear everyone to proceed. After surviving a QTE and killing Mr. Chicken Shit over here, we get control back of Joel.
Motherfucker! What's wrong with these guys?
Finally, on my 15th go at this, I came through. So, I went to the side alley, did a bottle smash kill, waited for this guy and used the 2x2, break smash, and watch him bleed to death. Then almost got flanked by Stickman. Ambushed two as they climbed over.
Right over here! The alley!
Killed one with Alice bottle assist. And ended up with 7 total kills in this place. And then we learn about smoke bomb.
A lot of people that didn't make it.
Something about
I
smoke
should've turned the
bombs.
damn truck around.
I don't
We
think I
lived.
really made best use of
Barely.
them throughout this run.
Come on, let's get
I
out of here.
was caught in the curse of maybe I could save this for later and for later. And I ended up not using them to their effectiveness. So if I ever rerun this game, probably should be using those
what?
smoke bombs a little bit
Ambush.
more.
I've been on both
Yes,
sides.
game, I know. I should surrender my weapons, but I can't. I'll be skipping over the refugee/library center of this game, as well as the hotel section, as there were not anything significant happening in those parts. Of course, I did all those parts without using guns. So, we'll move forward on to the next section, which is going to be the basement of the hotel. So,
Yeah, me too.
let's see what
Keep it
happens
down,
there.
we're going to this area.
No, Kelly, don't climb down here. It's flooded. So we find ourselves inside the basement and we're gonna look for the way out. Let's try this door. No, that's not the door. No, get back, get back. Let's look for another way. Pick up some scissors here and vault over this location. Okay, so we dive down here and try to get into a different location. Enter this room here for some parts. Okay, so after finally finding the next dive spot, we get into, I guess, the power room or the main location for the generator that we're looking for. We crouch under some rubble here, and yeah, we're in the main basement, I guess. See the local wildlife running for their lives, so I guess there's some enemies in this location. Run, my dear friends, run away. Throw a perfectly fine smoke bomb and do a quick reset because you don't want to waste that resource. Pick up some cloth there. Yeah, Joel hates these things. I wonder what he's referring to. I pick up some tape over on this cabinet. And go up probably this ramp. Yep, we do. Check the cupboards here for some supplies. I do find some parts. And wonder where there's a weird circle on my screen pointing a weird direction. Yeah, some supplies here. Great. You then get into this room and pick up the security ID card. Great ID picture there, Jack. Very good. Now, I do believe after you pick up that security card, the stalkers, which is a new zombie type in this location, start spawning. Or maybe they're already there. There you go. Punch it out. Yeah, the annoying part about these stalkers is that they do run around a lot. Like that one. He came up to us when we weren't looking. But you can just punch them out like normal humans. So that's what I did here. Punch some more. There's the other guy at my back. You scaredy cats. That guy's there. There you go. Try to keep my flanks here occupied or covered. Get out the brick and not use it. There you go. So this guy is also wants some punching. Face smash. One more. There you go. Cleared, I don't know. Failed to count, but I think around 4 or 5. Door is closed, Joel. It's closed. I eventually figured out that I have to get onto the Jenny and turn it on, and so I do. Then immediately dash my way up into the door. Now, that guy you hear, that's an enemy coming for us. Now, you do punch this guy out. So, on my second attempt, I guess there's a checkpoint after you turn on the Jenny. I run back up. Pull out the gun that I'll never use. Bring out the brick. And then wait to kill this guy before we bolt ourselves back into the door. And that's how you clear the basement. Good job, Joel. Good job. So now we get to the open ground section right here. This is also where we pick up the sniper rifle if it's your first playthrough.
You seem to know your way around a gun. You reckon you can handle that?
Sure.
Well, I sort of shot a rifle before,
Oh, that's comforting.
but it was at rats
Oh, that's not comforting.
with BBs. I got this.
Joel, don't you remember about the no guns run?
All right.
Well, that does not count based on our rule set, so I guess here we go. So, on my third attempt, I finally have some good workings on this run. I decided to move towards the left here. I figured that it was a better side to start on, but I'll eventually learn that's not the case. But I do get a stealth kill here somewhere. Pick up some health while looking for the next target. So I then make my way back to the back of the building and try to wait for this guy to get a jump on him. Give me a stealth kill right here. Gosh, stealth kills here are so noisy. And then pick up some parts over here on the couch. It was at this point that I realized there was nothing really to do on the left side of this area. So I was thinking of how do I get back on the other side? So after I did a reset, considering my options, I then learned about me hitting a checkpoint on the left side, and now I'm pretty much stuck here. Now, another reason why the left side is bad, outside there being no good hiding spots, is that there's a sniper up on the second floor across the park. You can see him right there. So he has a good vision across the area, and yeah, it was really a bad idea going here. Now, on this attempt, I apparently got this guy lured in. I don't know why. I will not be able to replicate this anymore in the entire attempt on this section. So, I guess he was the one from the middle? Who knows? Now, on this attempt, I tried to kill this guy with a brick. I did hit the throw and get the jump on him. And while I was doing that, I think Ellie was eyeing someone in the grounds. Yeah, probably that guy trying to move up.
Ugly son of a bitch!
Yeah, Ellie, you showed him. So, this was the attempt that I was finally able to eventually reach the cafe. So, we started off by getting the jump on this guy. I specifically moved him towards the back of the van, but unfortunately, I got seen by the sniper, probably. So, I make my way inside the cafe as cover here. Pick up some scissors while in combat. Now, after snooping around the cafe, I eventually find this guy wandering about and get the brick kill on him. I noticed that guy trying to get the flank on me, so I took the initiative and batted him out of the cafe. Now, in this section, I noticed that guy was slowly approaching me. So I wondered how I was gonna be taking him out. So, weird circumstances did... This guy apparently is blind because he did not see me across the couch. So, I got the jump on him and took him out. I also get a free pipe for that. Nice. Now, after making my way up the stairs, I noticed the sniper was already accessible to me. So, try to sneak around slowly, getting an angle on him. Now, not one of the smartest ideas I've had in this run, because he did see me while I was creeping up. I tried to dash my way into him, but he got me in one shot, so reset there. So while I was waiting in this checkpoint, thinking about how I would be taking out the sniper, apparently someone from downstairs locked into my position and shot me dead. Now, lo and behold, this guy, this sniper, is supposed to be very precise and attentive to his surroundings, could not see me coming from this side of his vision. I slowly sneak up on him and connect my pipe to his face. Just like that. Now, I got tired of coming into the enemies, so this place, I made it my safe place. So I got tired of moving my body to where the enemies are. So instead, I had them do the opposite. I had them come to me instead. I found this corner right here as a very good choke point for the enemies. So, there's one coming up right now. And they just funnel themselves up from that window into my loving pipes and arms and all that things that make me kill the enemies. So I start making a body pile right here. That's the first one. And then sit quietly in this corner and wait for my next victim. Now here comes our second victim. This guy with a shotgun. I use my fist this time to take him out. Now, while we are waiting for our next victim, there are no other entrances to this location outside these windows. So we can keep guard on all of them and just wait for them to come to us. And here comes the third victim. Ooh, that guy jumped really weird. But he's still dead. Headbutt this time. So unfortunately, I spooked the fourth one by swinging my stick. They get easily spooked if you move around too much. So just sit quietly in the corner and just wait for them to vault over. I said sit quietly, Joel. Why are you swinging your 2x2s? I did take some healing there before the fourth one comes in. And so he does. And I hit him with my 2x2 this time. I then hide back in my corner because I think I saw the fifth one coming in. And Ellie,
Good job,
there you
kiddo.
go. Took out one of the enemies for us. The fifth one is dead. Good job, Ellie. Now, this guy, I don't know how he got past us. I don't think I saw him run through, but he's dead as well. Now, this guy is so much late to the party, but he's joining us as well. Let's add the seventh body to the mix. Joel's punches are really hitting hard. That guy forgot about the memo. Did not know where to go in.
Way to go.
Way to go, Ellie. Yeah, fuck her. And I guess that clears all of the enemies here in this location. Oh no, there's one more.
Where the hell are you?
Come on, join the fun. There you go. Take my fist to the face. And one more. Oh, wait. He's begging for his life.
We can work something out.
No. There you go. I like those cutscenes where they try to beg for their lives and then you actually get killed by them if you let them go. And that's how we clear this area of the game. Good job, Ellie. 2 kills for you. Now, this section is not that hard to figure out. So, after getting past the car right there, I had plans of getting upstairs here and taking the fight to the enemies. So, there's the first guy. Brick killed him very much. And we have 2 more enemies here that we have to figure out. Ellie's taking some good pot shots here. And while she does that, we take out this guy right here with our pipe. We have a good dad bod there, so hits are getting past our bodies. We hammer this guy dead. I guess Ellie has already hit her a little bit, so she died in 1 pipe hit. And I do believe we have to wait for 1 more. There you go. He has a stick for us. And we give him the pipe in exchange for his stick. Yep, there you go. We pick up the stick. And we have cleared that section. Now, back downstairs on the grounds, we snoop around and pick up another brick here to use on the enemies. So that's good. So, as I'm snooping down below here, I get seen by a hunter. Or a human, I suppose. Hunters are different creatures in a different game. This guy eventually comes up to us and takes the brick from our hands. Yeah, we gladly give it to him. Ellie with that side comment, yeah, damn. Now, I think we have 2 more enemies to deal with in this section. So let's try to find a way to get onto both of them. I then make my way back into the library or bookstore to pick up another brick for ourselves. We are gonna be using this to kill one of the other 2. Now, here's this second to the last guy that we need to kill. So as he approaches closer, we inch ourselves and we kill him with a brick. Oh no, I did not. I just stealth killed him. And while... There you go. While I was killing him, that other guy just stepped into the bomb. That's why it's important, guys, to attend meetings. That guy did not attend the meeting, so he did not know where the bombs were.
What? Oh, comment thing.
So to finally get out of this place, we push Ellie up the ladder. And then see the bridge from this point on. Now, this section is where we encounter the Humvee. The Humvee is pretty annoying because, unfortunately, you can't get past this section without the Humvee knowing of your presence. I tried several times and I failed miserably. So, on this second attempt, I managed to learn about, well, that pipe right there. And about this guy and you having the ability to sneak up on him consistently across all of my attempts. So, that's what I did here. We sneak up and we give him a give hugging. Now, there are two more enemies inside the shop right there, and that's a different story. We're also talking about bacon, and yeah, bacon is good, but killing them is better. On my 15th attempt at this location, I will manage to kill all of the 3 enemies here in the store without alerting the Humvee as proof of concept. Again, we sneak up on the guy outside the shop because he's the easiest kill of the 3. Choke him right there. No need to move his body elsewhere. Because the Humvee, although it's all-seeing, probably has the Millennium Eye for some reason, won't be able to see that body right there. We then move into the shop.
I bet you do.
We make sure that the third guy down the store, the ones that's gonna walk right there,
I'll make you some if you quit.
has walked past enough so that we are not seen while we take out his friend.
Of course it's good.
Yeah, these guys' peripheral visions are really, really bad. Yeah, stealth kills. They're not stealth kills. Then move out of the store, and once that third guy finds his bacon body dead, he's gonna be starting to snoop around the store. So what's left for us to do here is just really wait for him patiently. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move behind this large crate and stand our ground. Or I guess sit our ground, or I guess stand our ground again. He then comes out of the store, snoops around, and we're gonna let him meet our friend. Yeah, a lot of people here want to meet our friend. Say hello to Brickwood. And they have killed all of 3 enemies without alerting the Humvee. So as you can see, the Humvee does not have knowledge of us right now, but he's just playing possum there. He actually knows where we are. So even if we slowly creep around these covers, as soon as we step just an inch of ourselves into the open space, he starts shooting at us. I guess it's baked into the story that the Humvee sees us. And there you go. Just a smidge of my cute little ass, and that Humvee starts shooting at me. I mean, Ellie, can't you see that big truck right there? So the only way through this is to bolt ourselves towards the other side after the Humvee throws its last volley. So we bolt ourselves into the other side and into another small encounter over here. Finally, on this attempt, we managed to get through this side of the Humvee. So we wait for the first guy to come at us. Ellie will be able to shoot this guy twice but never kill him. And he will either go towards the middle section or wrap around towards the left side of that barrier. So we hide around this corner, and as he comes nearer, we get the jump on him with our stick and get that kill. We now have to time our run. There you go. Good timing. And crawl right under here to avoid getting killed by the Humvee. I guess I heal up here as well to avoid dying. I remember to pick up that cloth. I think that's 0.75 cloth. That's worth the take. And then bolt ourselves towards the side of this cloth. We then dash ourselves towards the back of this building and encounter another enemy. We get the jump on him. Unfortunately, we also have to fight another enemy right here that's camping right beneath that box. And we get killed. On my 5th attempt at this backside, we get the jump on this guy. And almost forget to kill him. Do a choke slam there. We start preparing our Molotov because that's the only way through here. I don't believe there's any way to get to him without expending one Molotov. So we Kobe shot one towards his location. I think that's a good angle. And then we carefully nudge our way past the Humvee shot. And into the building on this side. That's the Humvee section.
I'm Henry. Sam.
Hi, Henry.
Think I caught
Hi,
your name,
Sam.
Miss Joel?
Ellie.
So after getting praised with our mad boxing skills, we scour the house for some supplies here. We pick up some parts from the kitchen here. Some sugar right there on the table. We're full though, so we have to craft some resources here. What do I craft? I guess I leave it alone. Those smoke bombs though, they need to be used. If I rerun this game, then I'll probably plan out where those smoke bombs are gonna be effective. So, in this attempt on this section, I figured out that the best way to take out the 3 enemies behind that truck is one Molotov. So, ready that up and aim and triple kill. That's how easy this section is. What are you talking about? That's not a we did it, that's I did it. I get back here, pick up some water and some parts, and we proceed upstairs. Now, as soon as you get upstairs here, immediately rush to the location and then aim yourselves to kill this one guy here. If you have enough HP, you'll probably be able to tank some hits, and this guy is again begging for his life. You don't spare people here, so he's dead. Okay. So once you get down to the ground level here, you're gonna be taking out 2 enemies. These guys are basically free kills for us, so Henry there's gonna follow our lead and we take out both of them. That's a double kill for us. We then move across the table here, or the counter, and pick up some extra supplies. Some parts, scissors, and I think there was some ammo on the table as well if you need it. We then try to get close to the sniper section here. So there's one guy up there near the spotlight that's shooting at people that's moving. There are also clickers to the left of us right now that are trying to get to the gate, but they're dealing with that no problem. I wish there was a way to open up the barricade there and let the clickers in. That would have been fun to see, but none of that whatsoever here. So finally, after a million years of waiting behind that police truck, or sorry, police car, I finally managed to get to this spot right here. This is a checkpoint that I've already triggered right now, so whenever I die, I'll spawn right back around this place. Now I was able to grab this guy here for one quick stealth kill. Again, with them begging for their lives, but you know, we know how that turns out every time. We get this guy killed. Now you have free access to turn off the generator here, right under the spotlight. It basically turns off their spotlight, but they'll still see you, no problem. Now, they'll eventually start going down. One of them always goes down from this location, so you can get an easy stealth kill. Now, sometimes more of them do drop in, so that becomes a problem really quickly. Yeah, a death. That kind of problem. I also tried sneaking out of this place, so after turning off the generator, or never mind, just crawling directly towards the gate, it's locked. So you won't be able to go out without killing everyone here. Henry's plan does not seem to be fully thought of. There's also no way for you to get up into the location of the enemies, so you really just have to wait for them to come down. I also tried going over onto the right side of the area after triggering the generator, but that was also not a very good idea here. Yeah, they rush you around this location too much, and yeah, it's pretty hard to take it onto the right side of the area. So what was the strategy to get past this location? So, as usual, I turn off the generator, and instead of camping their drop points, I go back inside the building here. We're almost inside the building. Okay, so I guess the way I cleared this section was I accidentally got seen by enemies, and they started getting lured into this location. So similar to what I did in the sniper section with the enemies, I just lured them into this section here one by one. So that's the first kill. Here comes idiot number 2, fanning out to look for me. Two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that guy's a bit tougher than usual. Usually takes 6 punches to kill an enemy here. I guess he had a helmet on his head. That was body punching him, so that shouldn't have mattered. Here comes the third idiot coming in. I give him the 1, 2, 3 combination once more. Oh, with a headbutt kill right there. Nice. Idiot number 4 is outside. Oh, I did not notice that. I guess Sam killed him? Or Henry. I'm getting confused about the names. This guy was a bit smarter than the rest. He angled towards the corner, but I was a tad bit smarter. Again with the more punches here. And a neck choke. That's something different. Now, usually Joel talks when all of the enemies have been cleared, but I guess we still have one of them coming up. So I wait for this guy here to come along. And I get a jump on him. Oh, fuck. Okay, let me try that again. Instead of waiting for him behind the barricade, I instead moved myself behind this police car. Waited patiently. And then once he was turning back, I get a jump on him. And did him the same favor he did a while ago. That's how you clear the gate section. So now that we're home free here, I guess we were not home free. Let me try that again. Good shot, Henry. Good shot. So now that that guy's out of the way, we have to climb ourselves up this truck. So Henry goes up first. Sam goes second. Ellie comes up third. And how about me? I wanna go up there as well. Wait, what? Okay, so they ditched us. So we gotta find a way to get out of this mess. That's simple. Raise this door thingy right here and get inside. That Humvee those aim was pretty bad. I was standing there for like a good 5 seconds for him to hit me. Pick up some scissors here. Were those explosives? I did not notice. And then get into the bar here to meet with some more of the enemies. I guess there are 4 here that we have to take out. So, best way I found was to just chill in this side of the bar and wait for them to come to us again. So this guy comes in first. I guess he dropped the pipe, so the noise alerted the others. Ali's getting good with that gun. If we had a contest, probably would win over me. Now, he is also coming in to check his friend, but we get to punch him out. Get a choke slam. You have 2 more. That guy, and I think there's another one behind those windows. More punches. Ooh, that's a throat punch. I was trying to deal with the other guy, but your allies rarely kill the enemies for you. But in certain circumstances, they do. Okay, that clears this area. Okay, now to get out of this bar. And we're clear. I guess we're not clear. Humvee says run, so we do. So parkour over here. Try to do a zigzag pattern to avoid getting shot. Cutscene. Don't worry, here we go. Keep on running. Take a zigzag pattern here. Behind the bus. Over this barricade. Geronimo! Okay, so where's Ellie? Let's save Ellie. Okay. So after getting saved by Henry and Sam, if you would call that saving, we eventually find ourselves on the shore and we get up to a boat. We check the captain's quarters, I guess. And we find a comic book. Yep, a comic book. And a piece of cloth down there. So after picking up the items in the boat, there's nothing left outside, so into the sewers we go. Over here, on the right side, there is a secret path that you can take. Joel, did you not see the pendant? Yeah, on this side, there is a pendant that you can pick up and some parts that are lying under the water. Right side of the path, we find a room that we can't enter. So I open up the grate and Ellie here volunteers to go inside. However, yeah, there's a rat. So, well, the rat is away now. So Ellie crawls under there. I wait for her to move this big push cart, trolley, I don't know what you call it. It's pretty strong for her size. And voila. We'll pick up some medications on the top of that shelf. We pick up a note. Joel, we pick up a note. Pick up a note from the table about the inhabitants, and we pick up 50 pieces of parts here. Now, this section over here is a mini puzzle. And it's pretty simple. You dive right under the water. Remove this stock pipe among the chains. And then tell Henry here to spin the wheel. Or I guess give it a shot. Now in this area there is a small cave here where you can pick up some tape. So grab that. I guess while I decide what to do with the tape, I've got a question for you guys. Have you tried crafting a spiked melee weapon with a shiv with only one charge? That has been on my mind for quite a while now, and if you know, can you leave it down in the comments? I would like to know about that. Now, up the ladder here to your right side would be a shiv door that we are not going to be opening. And over on the right side is the Joel Express. So we tip that over and that's inside the water now. As usual, we pick up Ellie. Yes, Ellie, it's this thing again. You know what to do. Now, for those of you wondering if Joel can use the plank for himself, well, technically yes, but this is what happens. Yep, it sinks because you're too big. You have a big dad bod. Now Ellie makes that platform move and all of us get to the other corner. Or the other side of the puzzle, I guess. Henry here is gonna pull us up. Yeah, I know. Pull me up. And there you go. Yeah, we're pros at this now. So in this section, I believe you pick up a new gun for your first playthrough. And then we get into a fun section of the game. Pick up some meds on this locker. Some cloth and the bench. And we stay here. Oh, sorry, Ali. Let me just move my... who are you to tell me what to do? Oh, no. Don't waste a brick. Yeah, look at that. So, the cutscene, or the pseudo cutscene, was kind of based on our positioning. Fun little tidbit in this game. Those little things make games look great. Oh, so nice. Some combat for us. A brick kill to start it off. Oh, good shot. And I guess there were a total of 5 enemies here. I guess we still had the pipe to use for this clicker, but you could have saved those if we used the brick instead. But we got kind of forced to use the brick on one of the infected, so no problems that much there. Now, there are still some more pickups here over on the shelf, some parts. Grab those. This room is not a shiv door, I believe. Enter this room. Yeah, it's not a shiv door. I saved before I opened that actually. Get some medicine and a note again. And 10 parts over here at the corner, top floor. Oh, the local wildlife are running. You know what that means? There's also some water under this. Make sure to grab that. And we now proceed over on that right side. Try to open this door. Oh. Bill? Did you set up that trap, Bill? You keep him safe. You keep my Ellie safe. So, this is my 15th attempt on this location. Again, I always start off by picking up the resources. Those are important. We need them. The water here. And before I go inside, I prepare my weapon. I weapon melee shiv kill one of them. And I immediately back out and wait for 2 clickers that are going to be coming into our location. They're hidden somewhere in the back, so they'll come to you. Just wait for them. There they are, 2 of them. So make sure to space your hit so that you don't get attacked by the other guy while you're killing the first one. So I rush this guy to make some distance between the 2. And then kill the second clicker. Just like that. So that's a double kill for us. Technically 3 kills already. I then rush inside, pick up those scissors, and I guess the parts. Smash that guy, and immediately stop. We want to make one more melee shiv weapon here. I don't know what to call that, but there it is. And we use that for 3 extra kills. We get 1 here. 2 more charges to go. 1 more charge to go. And the final charge over there. So I believe that's how many kills? 7? That's the 7 killed for us. So as usual, these stalkers get the punches in the face for us now since we're out of spike shivs. I wait for the 8th kill. Oh, there are some parts there. They do pick up. So we mano-a-mano this guy for our 8th kill. Back up a little because we don't want to get overwhelmed. We take our 8th kill. We got 3 more to go, guys. 3 more. Oh. The annoying thing about Sam here is he looks like one of them. Kind of keeps hiding around corners, so my heart was really racing when I was doing this. Here's the 9th kill. Finally, he showed himself. There you go. That's a wall headbang for you. Just 2 more to go, guys, to clear this. So, remember, there are 9 enemies in this location. So, don't drop your guard until you've killed all of them. Here's the 10th guy. Got him. And finally... Oh, okay. We had some HP to spare. So, mano-a-mano on the last guy. And a wall bang. And we are done. Yeah, I know, Sam. I did it. No help from you. Also pick up 10 meds there. It's kind of hidden, but you'll find it. So, after getting away from all of those zombies, we have to get through another door. Now, how do we get out of here? Oh, you did see that? Yep. It's gonna be another crawling section, but it's not gonna be us. And not gonna be Ellie. It's Sam. So Sam did us a favor, remove the pipe, and open the door. Of course, the pipe comes with us. We don't leave it alone. We live it. And we do some more running to save our asses. Some are climbing over here. We drop down over here. And we eventually ran out into freedom, I guess. Yeah, it's freedom behind that door over there. But we have to wait until Ellie and Sam get it open. So this section is a timed section. So at least we have that going in for us. And the game seems to know that we are doing a challenge run. So it gives us 1 free Molotov for us to use. Okay, so this is technically my 3rd attempt at doing this section, but I actually got it on my first try. The reason that I wanted to do it again was because I wanted to save on resources, like the Molotov and some other materials that I used. So you could actually get through this by just doing this, running around. As I mentioned, it is a timed section, so eventually, Ellie and Sam are gonna open the door for you. So no need to spend any resources here. Just keep running. Be careful though. Sometimes these AI companions try to get in your way. So you might bump into them and get bitten by one of the infected. And there you go. Cleared without using any resources. I don't think I actually took any damage there. And outside, once we're all there, we see yeah, they saw it. So, after getting out of that building, there are some parts at the back of this van, and we eventually find ourselves in the Sniper Town City. Or village, I suppose.
Hey, look at that.
There's not much to
Yup,
do in this
what'd I tell you,
place,
huh?
so we're just
Just
gonna
find a
be
way
picking
around
up a lot of supplies. Parts in the kitchen. Meds in the bathroom. Parts in this room. A cloth down here. Some parts by the table. 10 pills here in this house. And some parts in the closet here. Now, there's a safe in this house that you can also open. The combination to this lock is 8, 21, 36. Good job. And for our troubles, we get some pills, some rifle ammo, and 50 parts. Quite a lot for some upgrades. Now, the combination to the safe is right above here. There you go. That's 82136. If you still have not found the note. Now that we have all the resource gathering out of the way, it's time to deal with the sniper of this location. Now, your goal here is to reach the house at the end of the road and take the sniper position for ourselves. Now, I firmly believe that there are only two paths that are viable here. With guns, you go left. Without, you go middle. This is because the left side gets crowded with enemies, while the middle is relatively clear with only the sniper as a threat.
Somewhere down the street.
In the middle, you leapfrog from cover to cover until you get to the house.
Before you start.
Now, on my first attempt, I actually initially tried going to the left, as from I recall, on my initial playthrough of this game, I went on the left side. But during that time, I did not have any restrictions. I was just playing it casually. So, I guess that's the reason why I went over on the left side. Now, on the left side, as soon as you get into this house, one enemy will be rushing you. He's gonna be coming from upstairs, so be wary of that.
Get him! He's in here!
Yeah, there he is. Get some melee weapon clashes here, but we do take him out. Now, you'll see in just a moment why the left side is a little more difficult for us, having no guns or access to guns. Hence, me trying to figure out a different strategy to tackle this location. Yeah, that location, as you can see, already gets flooded with enemies. And if you've watched the previous parts of this video, it's no bueno if we try to rush them with our dad bod. Sometimes we do get lucky and we get close enough to take them out melee-wise, but I didn't want to gamble that part specifically here. So instead,
He's over here!
I got killed, and after a few more attempts, I decided to go to the right side. So on this attempt, we gun for the right side of the village here. So we go up here. We get another enemy. So they kind of are mirrored from similarly to the left side. We also have one enemy to encounter on the right side of the house. So we just try to wait and bait him upstairs. Anytime now, my friend. Where are you? No, I think on this attempt, he opted to stay inside the kitchen. He was probably munching on some probably leftovers there. Yeah. I guess I did not eventually get the trigger for him to spawn upstairs or move towards me. So yeah, rush him inside the kitchen. There he is. Fight him out. And take him out. There you go. We then move ourselves over this carpet, I believe. Try to angle myself behind this tree here so that he does not get vision of me. And eventually we will be able to trigger a checkpoint, I think, on that van right there. I think it actually already triggered the checkpoint. Yeah, this game has weird checkpoint system. So we respawn back here. And as I mentioned at the start of this location, I think we could have rather taken the middle path and leapfrog ourselves from cover to cover from the middle part. Now, on this attempt, we again do the leapfrogging. I don't know if that's even a word, leapfrogging, but I guess that's what they call it in the army. So we jump from cover to cover. So from that van behind this couches, I believe. We then jump to that table. Then you jump over to the van right there. Just time your runs after he gets a shot in and you'll be relatively fine. You then jump from the van over to the table. There you go. Now, this table, be cautious. Those legs do have hitboxes. So, if you clip yourselves onto them, you might get stuck and die. I did so several times. So, from this cabinet to that... What kind of vehicle is that? Is that a SUV? No. Probably a wagon type of car. And then from this over to that next wooden furniture there. This time he runs. He shoots, you run.
Ah, there you are.
Hide, have enough time. And then from this table to behind those cemented pottery places. Now, unfortunately, in this location, I think you can Rambo yourself towards the house, but in my case here, I opted to throw in some consumable projectiles to clear the area so that I can get into the sniper house. Kobe, good job. Yeah, that guy, I guess he hated that guy as well. He wanted that guy dead. So I leapfrog here. And then I believe I have 4 more or 3 more enemies to take out here. So we prepare our resources here. Although I honestly think, in hindsight, we could have used probably smoke bombs here. I don't know how effective they would be, but it's worth a try. Maybe you could throw 3 smoke bombs and just dash inwards. Because the smoke bombs do not have any combat capabilities in terms of bloaters and other enemies. So I think this is maybe one of the places we could use a smoke bomb in. Biding my time. Yeah, my aim is not that good. He's dead. There's another one that came out from that location. So I think 2 more. And we should be good. I prefer using nail bombs here, by the way, if you have the option between Molotovs, because Molotovs, based on my experience, deal a little more damage to bloaters. If you do plan on killing bloaters in your playthrough, you're better off keeping those instead of the nail bombs. Nail bombs are better served for small creatures like humans and clickers. So there you go. We take out all of the enemies here and we take ourselves into this house. There are no drops anywhere in the house, so you can go directly upstairs. So as you enter that archway, you get jumped by the sniper who is waiting for you with a shiv. QTE moment, and you put that shiv into his body. This kill is a little more brutal than the rest. And now you get access to the sniper rifle here. Okay, so this is another one of those unavoidable sections where we are forced to use a gun. Unfortunately, there's no way around this. We could try doing warning shots like I'm currently doing right here, but it does not really work. So maybe our allies could take the enemies for us while distracted by our warning shots, but I let one slip here and I intentionally not hit him, but they just die. Like that one. Yeah. Ellie gets head slammed and shot to the face, so no bueno there. Yeah, we're a whole lot better than the sniper was initially. This was his vantage point. We should have been dead. So after killing a lot of the enemies coming in, we get the Humvee to spawn in. So the way you kill the Humvee is pretty simple. You wait for the Humvee's driver to come out while having a Molotov in his hand, which he always will. Shoot that guy dead and the Humvee is over. There you go. So that's the guy throwing the Molotovs. So just time him out when he pops up atop the Humvee, take him out, and you win this section. There you go. He's dead. Fire comes out, driver runs out, and the Humvee is donezo. Okay, so after the infected show up, we have to save them immediately, as soon as possible. I don't think anyone got hurt, right? I did shoot them as soon as possible. So you'll be given some time to shoot more of them to just have fun, I guess. And after a while, Joel lets go of the sniper on his own, and you get a cutscene to move on from this location. So good job on clearing the sniper town. Well played. So after a night's rest, we go and wake Sam up, and
Sam?
Oh god, no. He is one of them.
Sam!
What the hell?
Henry shoots Sam, I believe.
Oh my god.
Sam?
So Sam is one of them.
Oh no.
And I think Henry is also one of them.
Henry, stay there. Not your fault!
Yeah,
Henry!
it's my fault. I know.
Henry, no!
Oh my god.
I told you he was one of them. One of the dead ones. And that's the last of Henry and Sam. It's just gonna be us, or Joel and Ellie, moving forward again.